Okay, welcome back. Today, as you can see, strawberry rhubarb scones, and it's the end of rhubarb season, so my rhubarb isn't that great. It was a bit tough while cutting it. So yeah, I left my pieces of strawberry a little bit bigger than the rhubarb, and but you have to excuse me anyway, because I am having... Here's the deal. Last week on Wednesday, I think I ordered myself one of those Creaker Joy cutting machines. I thought fun. I have some ideas. So on Friday, it was supposed to come on Friday. So I waited from 5:30 till 10:30, I think. Nothing. And then at 4 minutes before midnight, I got this email that I wasn't home while I was home. So the next thing is I get an email that they will come the next day. Nothing. It was such a beautiful day and the boyfriend wanted to go out for drinks. I was like, yeah, but I want to wait for my package. But nothing. He grumpy, I grumpy, you know. So I was like, I don't want to wait another day. I put it in one of those boxes where you can pick it up with a QR code. So I wanted to do that this morning. I woke up at 8. So at 9 I was going that way and I opened the box and the box was empty. It's just nothing there. So my boyfriend and some friends of mine, we think somebody stole my package, which cost me 150 euros. And yeah, now I have to wait 2 days before they will do an investigation, and I'm a little bit scared that I don't get my package and I have to wait for my money for weeks if I get it back. So yeah, well, I don't want to say I'm in a bad mood, but it definitely affects me. So yeah, a bit of a, I don't know, is it story time? I just can't let it go. My mind keeps thinking about it, and I texted my boyfriend, and he was like, I was like, this definitely is something that can make me cry. It's just like, I save up to buy one of those things, and then finally I decided to buy myself a nice thing. It gets stolen. So, an emotional woman that I am, yeah. Anyway, I thought let's do a video. And who knows, maybe because of all the other things this will go right. Because I think I have everything prepared, but just, I don't. Let's do it. I have some plain flour. And I need to add some baking powder, salt and sugar. So, salt and the baking powder in here. And then in my cute hard bowl, the sugar. Let's get that. I'm wearing a glove because I have a band-aid on my finger because I cut my finger. So that's a bit mixed up. Then I have the Kerrygold in the fridge. To show you that it's really Kerrygold. Look. Kerrygold. But I already weighed it out. 75 grams of cold Kerrygold butter. And look, I think I said in the last video, it's in the fridge for hours and it's still pretty soft. So let's put this in the sink. And then, yeah, it's the breadcrumbs idea, I think. And when this is done, I have to add the pieces of rhubarb and strawberry, I think. And then I add cream and vanilla, which is as ready. I only have to weigh out the vanilla because so little. I didn't want to make something else dirty again. Well, what I don't get is it says mix together until it's a nice mixture, and then it says don't exaggerate is the word, I think. I printed it in Dutch. But then it says I can re-roll it whenever I cut the first batch of scones. Oh, I keep wanting to say muffins. I almost texted my best friend like muffins. I'm going to make muffins. Now I'm going to make scones. And this recipe, it says it makes about 12. So, and my experience with scones is that they don't keep long. They get drier and drier the longer you wait. So, yeah, I think I'll eat a lot of scones today and tomorrow. And now I have to clean up. By the way, the Kerrygold cookies, they were gone. I think 2 days they were gone. And that was only because I have to restrict myself from not eating them all. And yeah, they were I don't know, I don't have that often that something is liked that much. Anyway, I'm going to add the fruits. Is rhubarb a fruit or is rhubarb a vegetable? I don't know. So I got one of these to help mix it up. I'm a bit scared for the strawberry because that one is real soft, of course. So and now the cream and vanilla. So I've got a lot of cream in here. Like that. And then I have to take off the glove. Look. My best friend got me mermaid band-aids. It's so cute. To be honest, I'm just a 5-year-old in my head. So, I think there's a hair of my cat in there, so let me grab that for a moment. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. I always say that I can't start baking business or something out of my kitchen because of the fact that I have a cat. I figure that it won't be hygienic enough to start selling things. Plus, I always keep saying I'm not good enough to do things baking professionally. I mess things up too much. And this whole channel is about trying new things, you know. I like to try new things. This seems like a very soft dough. So now I have just put it on a floured surface, but I don't have a lot of flour left. That's the last flour I have here, so we're just gonna try and work with what we have. Because I can't roll this out. The other day I saw a video about how donuts are from Dutch origin. That was a nice touch. Yeah, this is... I don't think this is going to work. Because it has to be a bowl. Not this wet. I know that it has to be not this wet. So I do have some self-raising flour, which is also not that much. So I'm using these boxes as my phone. Oh. So, yeah, sorry. Oh, had to change. So let's use some self-rising. I thought I had everything. But there's some baking powder in this too, so a little bit more baking powder in the mixture because that's what self-raising is, right? It's just flour with baking powder, I think. Correct me if I'm mistaken. And the mixture is a little bit too wet for me to grab right now. Or even with gloves. So if it's less sticky, I think I will go hands in and just do it with... Yeah, something had to go wrong, you know. I'm not even bothered by it anymore. We'll just try to do our best and see what we can make of it. And then, I don't know. Maybe it's just a day I will worry. Tomorrow again, I am going to wear my glove again for this hand. See, it's still very sticky. And the thing is, this is just the recipe how it is. I did not divide it between in something or... See, if I did, like, say, I only wanted to make 4 divided by 3, then my math could be off, you know? But I feel like this isn't my fault right now. The only thing what my fault is that I don't have enough flour. But to be honest, I thought I had enough from what the recipe said. But I have everything in here right now, so it's still not going to be one bowl of dough, still way too sticky. Which saddens me, but this recipe went so well. Anyway, this is not going to be any better, so I'm just going to make blobs on my because I even got this ready, which I always forget, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just making like blobs like this, not too small. Just divided by 12, I think. So yeah, yeah, this isn't, I'm not going to say this is a fail, but this is not good. And scones doesn't really go anywhere, spread. They rise, they don't spread, so yeah. Let me move you around so you can see what I'm doing on the other side. Oh, yes, I'm just using bones. And sometimes I do know why everything is so messed up with my recipes, because just my reading isn't always the best. Like, I need to read better. But sometimes it's just, I don't understand why. I think right now my blobs are a bit too big, because I don't think I can get 12. We'll see. Yeah, maybe if I make the last few a little bit smaller. 11 is good too. 9, 10. So this one is pretty small. Can use a little bit more. I don't know. A little bit rounder. Yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like I keep apologizing. I do more apologizing than actually baking. Anyway. So now I have to, well, it says brush some cream on the scones. I think I'm not even allowed to call them scones. And then sprinkle some sugar on there. So got some of those. Oh, there's a little bit much maybe, but my oven is preheating to 200 Celsius. And it needs to be in the oven for 20 minutes. And then, if you make scones, these scones come with a recipe, a mixture for some glaze. But I don't like glaze. It's like we have these Dutch cookies. I'll post a picture. And the pink stuff is just a lot of glaze, and a lot of people adore these cookies in the Netherlands, and I don't know why. Give me just the cake bit underneath, and sometimes there's a little bit jam in the middle. That's fine by me, but no, I don't need the glaze. It's just there's it doesn't add anything for me. So yeah, 20 minutes. I have to put on a timer, otherwise I forget. And then we'll see the results. I think. Let me see if I missed something. Until they golden brown. So I think I'll let them cool for a couple of minutes before I come back and we do the taste test. See if it's still okay. But yeah. I wanted to make another recipe later today, which also need flour. So I do need to get out to get some flour, and I can be back in 15 minutes. Like walk. It's just not even 5-minute walk that way, and then get the flour. The paying is the most time consuming, I think. So I wished I did that before, and what I've right now wished I did different is not dumping the liquid in all at the same. I made that mistake more often, as you could have seen in my previous videos. But yeah, I was so convinced that this will all be great, like the 240 grams of cream and the 250 grams of flour, I think. So I was really convinced that everything was alright, but yeah, we'll see in I don't know, half an hour. I'm back, and as you can see, 2 packs of flour, 1 pack of self-raising. This sad thing, which doesn't have to be a sad thing, is that this is how the scones look like. Not really how I see scones, how my idea of scones. So let's pick one, this one I think. Let's open it up and see. They're really soft, which, like I said, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. So let's try. A bit too much salt, in my opinion. Or, I don't know, it's nice too, but it's definitely not a scone. Anyway, I've got myself some whipping cream. So it's very tasty. But I don't think I can call these scones. But yeah, that was a sour hint. The rhubarb, and the strawberry, they're completely lost. I'm not sure if I left them out, they would still taste the same. The taste it's good. Nothing more to say about it. But there's nothing else I can describe it. It's not what I expected. Oh, very soft, which I do like. There's one gone. Yeah, a bit too salt. I'm going to make a note of that because I'm definitely going to try this again. So yeah, I'm not sure. Let me know if you noticed where the mistake was, because I really would love to do it right the next time. Do it the way they're supposed to come out. So yeah, I'm a bit on the fence about these right now. Like, is this a fail or not? Or anyway, probably will eat them all. Like the garbage can that I am, you know? I eat anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. we'll definitely try this again, and then I'm not sure if I do it on camera or just post a picture on my Instagram. So hope to see you in the next video.